Hey guys, different setting this time because I have a match here against Kwandaoren66, otherwise known as Elo, which I managed to play him on his stream. Like before, we played one time before, I was on my stream and I used Sandstorm on him and it kind of went south for him. Yeah, that was kind of a match he doesn't like to talk about, but this was a rematch, and I decided, you know, in spite, I decided that because he narrates like this, I would try it out, because why the hell not? I don't know, why not? So, yeah, let's go! Okay, so I'm looking at his team here and I'm thinking he's got a Mamo, which is going to be threatening with the priority and stuff. There's an Alakazam, which my team doesn't like. I've got a bunch of dudes who are weak to a Stab Psychic, and some other dudes who are interesting. Got a Murkrow going on, which I'm not really too sure about. Rotom Heat Form is obviously always threatening, and Virizion, which I'm thinking is going to be a special wall, but it will turn out to be something else. So first of all, let's get straight into this and see what he brings out first. So I'm going to lead off with my Victini because it's one of my favourite guys for Gen, and it's really awesome. So he's got Tentacle Lead, and I'm thinking here that he's going to stay in. I'm not sure if he knows what Victini does, but I know he's going to be tempted to go for the Surf, so I'm going to go stay in and go for a Psychic, which is going to do over half, and it's going to be an easy 2-hit KO as he goes for the Surf. And because I'm bulky and I have 100 in base everything, I'm going to take it and live with over half, which is awesome. So now I'm going to predict that he's going to switch here. He has a Murkrow which resists my Psychic. Doesn't resist it, obviously is immune to it. So I'm going to go for the Thunder, because even if he does stay in, Thunder's going to kill his Tentacle anyway. And it's the safest thing I could go for, really. It can have that chance of missing, but because my ability does increase my accuracy, it is a little bit better. So I do get to take out the Murkrow, which is absolutely perfect, and down it goes. So now it goes into Alakazam, which is a huge threat to my team. I'm predicting a Shadow Ball here, and I don't want him denting me, so I'm going to have to go to something to take it. I do have my Kuberon Goat thing, which I'm going to go to, I think, because it's going to resist Shadow Ball, and it's going to allow me to see whether he's what kind of item he is. If there's no Life Orb, then I'm going to assume that he's choiced of some sort, so he's going to go for the Shadow Ball. And I don't see any Life Orb damage. And I think, oh, that's probably why he does have a Life Orb. He was Magic Guard all along, that's why. See, here I get hit by the Hidden Power Fire, and I thought that he was not Life Orb because I thought I didn't see Life Orb damage, therefore I believed, you know, as one would, that he was choiced. So that was a poor play on my part. I missed the Goat there, which is annoying because the Goat could have been useful later on for me. In any case, I'm going to go to Gengar for the revenge kill. I'm Scarfed. I could have bluffed it if I wasn't Scarfed, and I probably would have done that if I didn't have anything to outspeed him. I would have bluffed the Scarf with Gengar. But I'm going to go for the safe Shadow Ball as he goes to Tentacruel. Get the special defense drop, which means I can easy 2-hit KO him. Probably could have 2-hit KO'd him anyway, but this is just going to be an easy hit. And hopefully he's going to stay in, but he doesn't. He decides to save Tentacruel for Death Fodder later, and he brings in his Virizion. And it actually does a decent amount with Shadow Ball. So I kind of got slightly suspicious here because I know Virizion is especially bulky, which is why I wasn't so inclined to switch. But he does predict my switch to Victini, predicting me to predict a move that would be resisted and therefore I can Fire Blast him. But he's a physical Virizion, which I didn't see coming. Makes a really nice prediction and goes for the Stone Edge there, which is going to take me out in one hit. Really bad for me because Victini is so useful and it has, you know, that magic base 100 speed, which is so useful against so many things. Unfortunately, is taken out. So that's pretty poor on my part. So now he's going to go to Weezing. I'm going to go to Weezing, sorry, and I can resist pretty much all that he can do to me. So that's pretty good. Now he's going to go to Rotom frickin' Heat type, and I go for the Will-O-Wisp, which isn't going to affect him. You know, that's a slight problem there, but it's not really a big deal because I have things like Pain Split, which can be very useful, which I'm going to go for here. I know I can live Thunderbolts. It is stabbed and stuff, but I know I can live them relatively easy and take the hits relatively well. So that's what I'm going to do, and I believe he's going to go for Will-O-Wisp, which he does, and I go for a Pain Split again, which is kind of, because I predicted him going for a Thunderbolt here, so I would be down really low, so then I could use Will-O-Wisp to, not Will-O-Wisp, to use Pain Split to get myself back up high while taking him down quite a bit, but it doesn't happen. But I know with 217 HP, I pretty much surely must live a Thunderbolt, and I have to, and I'm thinking, come on, live on 9, Pain Split, and that was freaking awesome, because now he's below half, and he's at an area where I can threaten him with something to KO him. Gengar can come in for an easy KO, and that's really useful for me. Now, Weezing isn't going to be much use now, it's burned, it's pretty much low health, and I'm going to have to sacrifice it probably. But he switches. It goes to Tentacruel, predicting my Pain Split again, and I actually went for the Clear Smog there just to get some more damage onto the Rotom. Doesn't, you know, do anything to Tentacruel because he's so specially defensive, and Clear Smog is really weak. It's just there for basically the haze plus a bit of damage, because, you know, it's better than just having haze on its own. It's, you know, a damaging move with the same attributes as haze. So now he's going to go for the Hidden Power, which isn't going to take me out. It's just a neutral Hidden Power, so it allows me to get a burn off. I really wasn't expecting to live there. I thought he'd just take me out with a Surf, so it wasn't really that big a deal, me going for the move, because he's going to take me out anyway, so it didn't really matter. So now I believe that he is going to go for the Surf, and it's going to take me out, which is a shame to lose Weezing, but he wasn't really going to do anything useful unless he brought in something was like his Mamoswine, which was still at full health, and I was able to predict that and get a Pain Split off. Nothing was really going to be happening with Weezing anytime soon. So here I see my opening, because I have Gorbis and I have the Ban Pass. Now he goes for the Hidden Power Electric, which doesn't do too much, and I get a free Shell Break off. Now this was the point that I had to get everything right, and I had to make sure that I get past the Rapushin and make sure that I'm able to take out the rest of his team. The problem is Alakazam, because I'm not sure whether a Mach Punch with +3 is going to take it out or not. It's really going to be a close call here. So Tentacruel was the only guy who I believed I could set up on in his team. Mamoswine would have done a lot of damage, Virizion has super effective moves on me, Alakazam could have done a lot of damage, so that was my only opening really to get Gorbis in and go for the Shell Break. So I'm going to Ban Pass it, go to Rapushin. I get my Flame Orb activated, I'm full health on the switching, which is perfect, and here I have to go for the Mach Punch and pray that it kills him, and here we go. I did run a damage calc on this afterwards, which I will say after the move is gone, but now we're just waiting in anticipation for it to hit, and here we go, go for the Mach Punch, lives with that much, Yeah, in actual fact, I did the damage calc afterwards, and he would have lived regardless. It actually was an 84 to 99% chance to take him out. No, not to take him out, but damage-wise, the damage done was 84% to 99% of his health from full. So it would never have killed him, which is a real shame. But I do have Gengar here who is Scarfed, and I kind of think about this afterwards, and I think if I had Baton Pass to Gengar, I probably could have swept his team with a Shadow Ball. The only thing that would have stopped me was maybe a crit from a Mamoswine Ice Shard, but barring that, a Scarf Gengar with a Shell Break pass to it could have probably swept his team. Now that he has Mamoswine, I only have Gengar and Gorbis left. I'm locked onto Psychic because I went for it predicting him to go to, I don't know, whatever the hell, but I didn't go for the Shadow Ball, and an Icicle Throw or whatever the hell that move's called is going to take me out. He does have Life Orb obviously, which is going to contribute to that, and now I'm just going to go to Gorbis, who is going to live in Earthquake and set up a Shell Break, but he does have Priority Ice Shard, which I didn't actually know about, so I don't quite get to do anything there, and I don't manage to win the match. It's a 4-0 to him, but you know, the scoreline doesn't really reflect how the match went. A lot of his guys were almost dead. He had Virizion at what, just over half, Rotom at under half, Zam was dead pretty much, had 0 HP, and his Mamoswine at this point is like 75% of his health is gone, so it was a really good game. I'm glad I got to do it. It was pretty much the last game I got to do before the weekend ended, so I didn't have Wi-Fi. So yeah, this has been interesting, doing this narrative style, just talking straight to a camera while popping some crap up there. If it's going to go up there, it probably is, because that's what he does, and I decided it'd be cool to try it out. So I guess let me know what you thought of the game and stuff. It was a close one. It was a lot closer than the last one we had, the Sandstorm match, where I basically just switched between Gliscor and Shuckle the entire match and walled him to death, which was not something that would be fun to watch. But this was a much closer game. The scoreline didn't reflect it, but it was really close. And I'm sure that his version is up already. If not, he's getting up soon, so definitely go check that out and check out his channel. He has a unique narration style, which I am displaying myself right here. And go sub to him because he's a pretty cool guy. I say that is going to be all for this time, and I will see all you guys later. Sayonara.